All right, gold member. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
That's my intro. That's my intro for the rest of time. Liverpool will suck for 2 weeks. That's right. That's right. For the next 2 weeks, no matter what we say, no matter what we do, we're going to suck. For the next 2 weeks, Liverpool suck. For the next 2 weeks, Liverpool are in 6th place. For the next 2 weeks, we are 8 points off Arsenal. For the next 2 weeks, I've still lost, 15 games in 2025? I've still lost 5 Premier League games out of the first 11. Guys, deep that. 11 games, 5 losses. That's almost a 50% loss rate. One more loss, and that's half. That's 606. Deep that. 606 if we lose to Forest. 18 points out of 33 possible points. 18. That's almost 50%. Guys, Arne Slot's conversion rate is 50% in delivering points. 50. He's only delivered points in 50% of his games this season. That is criminal. I am live again. I don't know if I'm going to feel like going live tomorrow. It's international break. I've streamed for 23 straight days, and every weekend I watch this club, I get fucked in the ass. So I think I'm due some time off. So that's why I'm going live today. People call me a calculator. There's the fucking calculations, dickhead. 50% of the games we have played this season, we have fucking lost in the Premier League. 45, whatever. Fuck you. I'm rounding up. I've taken a step back. I've played some FIFA. I've collected my thoughts. Zane, Arne Slot's words after the game piss me off even more. His words just get worse and worse every goddamn day. This guy had the gall to say he tried to blame the set piece for the second goal. This is my favorite thing that he does. He will say a whole excuse, but then he ends it with not using it as an excuse. Okay, so what was the point of bringing it up? If it's not an excuse, what was the point of bringing it up? Why did you just go on this whole tangent if you're just going to end it with, it's not an excuse? But it is, because you're making it an excuse. We're not going to watch the press conference. We're not going to allow Arne Slot to just gaslight us in my sphere. No. It's funny. A lot of these ultra positive people, pretty quiet on their end. I thought we were back. I thought 180 minutes changed this whole football club. I thought Arne Slot proved that he could change. I thought the tide had been turned. Where's all that energy? Where's all that energy? The players were exceptionally poor today. But Ram, while you're here, I'm just, you know what? I was going to wait, but while you're here, Ram, I want you to see something. Because I have a passage at play here in the 8th minute that I believe describes all of Liverpool's problems. Yes, I'm willing to call out players, but the difference in opinion that I have is that I firmly believe that the players are being put in positions to fail. I expect them to do poorly. When I was watching this game and the players made a mistake and we were doing the watch along, I literally just continuously said, of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he misplayed that pass. Of course. You have to ask why But we're gonna jump right into it because I'm gonna show you this passage of play, and this shows you how terrible we are. All right, so we have Ibrahim and Konate has the ball. You have McAllister here. You have 6 City players in the box. I have 6 Liverpool players in my box, but my 6 Liverpool players are all over the fucking place, and I'm trying to deal with the press right now, right? They're everywhere. This is total discombobulation. And Ibrahim Konate has the ball. No, Rem, don't worry. I'm not going to actually play the game. I don't actually play it. Right? Players are everywhere. Hang on, I need you to see my mouse. Konate has the ball. First and foremost, I see one player walking, 2 player walking, 3 player walking, 4 player walking, Virgil pointing straight as if there's a pass to go forward. Virgil's pointing straight as if there's a pass to go forward. And I've got 6 City players just occupying the middle. Remember when we talked about when teams take away the middle, they make it impossible for us? Now, to avoid copyright, because the game was today, I'm just going to play it. Here, okay. So this is what Konate does. Konate will play the ball back to Mamardashvili. Mamardashvili will get the ball. What happens? What happens here? Did McAllister and Gravenberch and Virgil van Dijk haven't moved? Ibu has played the ball to Mamardashvili. Guys, remember, I'm giving you one example to show you how we try to break out of a press. Give me a second. Oh, I almost clicked play. Mamardashvili gets the ball, gives the ball back to Konate. Now, watch the position Konate is in now. All of a sudden, again, City hasn't really changed. Now Konate has the ball, and the pitch has shrunk for him. Wait. Konate is going to play the ball to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is going to play the ball back to Konate. And I want you to see from the first frame that we just saw to the frame I'm about to show you, this is the way that we try to build out of a fucking press. Look at where Konate is now. Do you see how easy that is to affect? How many times did we see this exact passage of play? How many times were we trying to build out against, not just against City, against every team that presses us? Against Crystal Palace, against Brentford, United, no matter who it is. How many times do we see our players go to the byline in our own half and not have any fucking options? Now I'm going to show you what happens. Konate is forced to play the ball. Now, this is where people like to say players make mistakes. These are the kind of mistakes that the players are making. But no one wants to look at why they're making the mistakes. They just want to say, oh, that was a bad pass. Konate has played the ball here. I can't play this live for copyright. Konate is going to play the ball into Gravenberch and then watch. So first of all, that initial play to Gravenberch wasn't exactly a high percentage chance. Gravenberch is going to lose the touch. He's not going to be able to bring it down. City are going to win the ball. Gravenberch is going to go in for the duel, lose it. McAllister fouls, free kick. Guys, this is the way that we deal with presses. That's how we deal with a press. Everyone stays stone-footed. The front 6 stay up high. The back 4 put themselves into an isolated position on the wing, and then they force a long ball. That is how that one passage of play that I showed you, yes, it's only one passage of play, but I've seen it infinite times. And unfortunately, we can't sit here and play the game. I can't. Copyright. Stupid. Should be fair use laws. But who cares? This is America. That's a perfect example of what people would say, what a mistake by the player. But then they never fucking turn around and they ask themselves, well, why did he make that mistake? Oh, well, because he was forced to the byline. I'm sorry, because he was forced to the sideline, which then made him play a pass. And, you know, it's a 50-50 pass. And then, of course, we lose the 50-50 duel. And then McAllister has to stop in for a foul. This is the way that Liverpool try to play out of a fucking press, guys. It is so diabolically fucking terrible. We have no fucking structure. Again, 6 minutes later, Konate finds himself in the same fucking position. I'm just scrolling through the game. I'm just clicking through. And an all too fucking familiar picture. The same thing that we just saw. My guy who's supposed to be building up for me is all by himself. No one in the middle of the fucking pitch. And even if he plays that to Bradley, what does Bradley do? Play it back? Guys, the problem at this club is so simple. We stretch the pitch unnecessarily. What Arne Slot doesn't comprehend is that you have to get the ball past the midfield to stretch the pitch. We can't get past the midfield because we stretch the pitch before we do. We stretch the pitch when the guys are in the back line. When Konate and Virgil have the ball and they take a step forward, the rest of the team goes forward with them. They maintain that gap between the back line and the attack. They don't connect the dots. There is no connecting point, and there's no player in the world who can connect those dots by himself because City did what Brentford did, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. City just put 6 in the middle, and they said, do it, bitch. You won't. You can't. So when people say our players were atrocious, I ask them why. And then they say, well, because they couldn't pass the ball. And then again, I ask you why. And then you say, because they're bad at passing. And then I say, you're a fucking idiot. Stop watching the sport. These players didn't just wake up and become shit. No one was saying that these players couldn't pass the ball 4 fucking days ago. Were you? Were you? Against Real Madrid, did any of you fucks sit there and say we can't pass? Any of you, please. One person type in the chat and say, I said after Real Madrid, these players can't pass. Just fucking say it. Do it. You didn't. Because you don't fucking ask why. City were fantastic. City were fantastic. Absolutely. Doku was not unplayable. Doku found himself consistently in a 1v1, and Bradley consistently had no help. The switch was open all game. I was on the watch along, and I said, look how open the other side of the fucking pitch is. One switch is all it takes. But then you have to ask yourself, well, why is he all alone? Well, because we're overcommitting in the press and the other end of the pitch. How many times did we see 6 guys commit to a press in City's half, and then one pass bypassed all of them because we vacated the midfield in the overcommitment of the fucking press? Slot didn't do anything that he did against Real Madrid, and this was the game to do the same thing. Low block, 4-man press. 6 behind, 4-man press. No, we went 6-man press with 4 behind. It's diabolical what I'm seeing from this manager. And guys, don't sit here and act like a press giving us trouble is new. It's not fucking new. Ipswich Town gave us trouble in the press last season. Brighton did. Southampton did. Arsenal did. Every team that committed high and put 6 in our box forced us to go long. Because we have an inability to build out of our own half when you take away the space. Why do we have an inability to build out of our own half? Because we have lethargic off-ball movement and we have a stretched structure. We always put ourselves in a position where we are outnumbered consistently. We consistently outnumber ourselves. And then we turn around and we act like we don't know what's going on. We pigeonhole players. We say, hey, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. Rather than asking yourself, well, where is he being asked to play? What is he being asked to do? What does the cohesiveness of the team look like? Does anyone look good? We did lose a lot of duels, but a lot of those were a pass into isolation into a 2v1 duel. You can't use long balls as a fucking excuse because City played less long balls against us than anyone else. City played less long balls than every other team has. They played 32. So you can't use that as an excuse. Arne Slot already used set pieces as an excuse for the second goal. And then he already used the refereeing decision for the 1-1 as an excuse as well. Now, while I do think that that's bullshit that it was called offside, even if you added all the chances that we created would equal all the chances that City missed. So if we say that we scored all of those, well, then City scores all the ones they miss, and they win what? 8-4, 8-3? Shut the fuck up, Staffy. This is basic fundamental errors. A team incapable of coping with a press. I feel like I said that 555 times last season. I feel in games that we won, I said, we just cannot deal with a press. We cannot deal with a press. We do not know how to build up when 6 guys are in our half. But then, of course, Aston Villa gave you guys all false hope, right? Hussam, the guy who tried to gaslight me into saying that Villa didn't play into our hands. Guys, this is the perfect fucking example of how they did. Villa set up in a low block 20 minutes into the game. Of course our midfield looks better. Of course it does. Because they've got 9 men in the box. No shit. The midfield was non-existent today. The lack of intensity, I will blame on the players, for sure. I will absolutely sit here and say, you know what? The energy from the players was horrendous. The effort wasn't there. The intensity wasn't there. But at the same time, the structure was so bad that I expected their confidence to be shot. You see, energy and confidence are directly correlated. When you're confident, you play with more energy. When you've been getting dominated, it's kind of hard to play with fucking high energy. When you get the ball and you're constantly isolated, it's kind of hard to play with energy. Let me see if I can go to another moment where we have the ball. 18th minute. Just looking for where I saw this. Just saw a passage of play where Birds should have fucking passed it. Check this out. You guys remember the old chlamydia zone that I talked about? You guys remember the chlamydia zone? What does the chlamydia zone look like? Check this out. I got 1, I got 2, I got 3, I got 4 Liverpool players, right? And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of City's team right here. But most importantly, I have 5 in between my 3 and my 4. How is this like ever a picture that I consistently see? How is it that I've been able to pull this exact kind of image up every game this season? But you're going to tell me it's not on the manager. You're going to tell me that this is a winning image, that this looks like good possession. Verts is not a left winger. Verts is not a left winger. And again, we don't play with a midfield. So when he gets stuck in midfield, I can't be so harsh on him. The guy gets no help. Is it a coincidence that like we play so many risky passes and they all get intercepted? But then you sit here and you say, "Oh, we're terrible." But then you don't ask yourself, well, why? I I can't wrap my fucking head around it, people. I can't. No, of course we didn't. I mean, listen, he kind of did. But again, there was no cohesiveness because there's no structure. I saw the same offensive structure today that I saw against United, against Brentford. It was terrible. Guys, we vacate the most dangerous parts of the pitch. All you got to do is stick 5 in the middle. It's almost like fucking Pep listened to me. And he was just like, I'm just not going to give you the center of the park. I'm going to keep 6 or 5 in the middle at all times, and you can go wide all you fucking want. You ain't going to do shit. And that's what they did. And did you notice the energy that City had compared to us? Did you notice that they were able to slice through us because they were moving off the ball? When is the last time you saw our guys move off the ball for more than 5 minutes in a game? Again, the most fundamental cancer at this football club is energy. The most fundamental cancer at this football club is movement. Movement, if I could characterize one word for why Liverpool have lost 5 fucking games in 11, movement. Movement. We don't move. We don't create. We don't drag defenders. We don't isolate pockets. We don't play 1-2s. We don't build triangles because we walk around the pitch. And then what happens when you walk? They walk. And what happens when they walk? They don't lose energy. And what happens when they don't lose energy? Well, they're up and at it all fucking game. Okay, but here's the thing. If it's a one-off, I hear you, brother. Liverpool 67. If it's a one-off, I'm with you, dog. If it's a one-off, I'm like, yo, these players don't fucking want it. When it's every single Premier League game this season, that's a fucking instruction. When it's every game, the buck stops with the bald cuck. It's every game they walk. Every game, it's slow. Every game, it's lethargic. Every game. So I'm not going to hear anything about they didn't want it today. They haven't fucking wanted it all season then. I forgot to fill my fucking water. I'll chew gum to generate saliva. To quench the thirst. No, but then I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. See, look how fucking frustrated I'm getting. It's either bad instruction and you gotta go, or it's lack of instruction and you gotta go. Either way, you haven't fixed the problem. And this is such a fundamental thing. Like, it's the Premier League. Everyone's got to be moving all game. No one can stop running. There should never be a point in time where I have the ball and anyone in the general vicinity of the ball is not running, not moving with pace. Of course I can, but just fuck off for a minute. When the players show me the same energy every game, can I sit here and just say player, 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 player? Don't even get me started on fucking fatigue. Fuck your fatigue. There's an international break coming up. Fuck your fatigue, you bitch. Get paid 6 figures a week. Shove your fatigue up your fucking ass. The game plan from the get-go was atrocious. We pressed with 6, we sat 4 deep, and we thought that we could go toe-to-toe. We didn't sit in a low block. We didn't counter Doku. How is it that Doku looked like Vinicius and Vinicius looked like what Doku used to look like against us? Connor Bradley didn't have a bad game. Connor Bradley was left on a fucking island. Connor Bradley was fed to the wolves today by Arne Slot. Connor Bradley got no fucking help. And Doku just got more and more confidence. And when a player gets confidence, bro, when a player of that ability, when a player of Doku's technical ability gets confidence, he starts doing things that he doesn't usually do. Stop being abusive to the chat commentators. You don't like the way that, if you don't like the way I talk, you don't have to watch. I'm not here to fucking fend your feelings. Nothing I'm saying is personal either. If you take it personally, that's your fault, not mine. When a player gets confidence, he starts doing shit like cutting in between Gravenberch and Bradley and trying shit. And some of it's going to work, but that only comes from confidence. And you kill the confidence early. And you kill the confidence by playing low block defensive football. We should have played low block. Should have played defensively. Should have went for the counter. No. City gave us the ball and they said, Konate, you do you, big guy. I'm going to take away the center, and I know that none of your fuckers are going to drop. You see, this is the brilliance of Pep Guardiola. Pep knows Arne Slot so well that he knew that no one would drop. So he could just let Konate get the ball, and we'll play ourselves into trouble because no one is going to help Konate. No one is going to help Bradley. No one is going to help Salah. Whoever gets the ball for Liverpool, even if they magically do possess it, will then be isolated and alone. The issue is that even when my players do pick up the ball in the opposition half, they find themselves by themselves. And there's nowhere to go but backwards. Because again, we don't have off-ball movement. No, I think it was 80% Slot. Again, when Arne Slot plays Arne Slot ball, low energy is parallel. He doesn't want high energy football. Arne Slot does not want you to expend energy. He wants to mitigate injuries. He wants to keep fitness. He wants to slow the game down. He wants lethargy. He wants senior citizen pace. He wants all of his players with a walker. So, no, we played at the pace that Slot wants to play. Bro, Arne said that we had a much better second half. The fuck are you watching? Those are his words. He said in the post-game presser, the second half had positives. You bald fucking cunt. No, you didn't. The only positive to take away from this game is that we're one step closer to getting you fucking out. That's it. That's the only positive. And this is why I consistently made the stage 1 metaphor. You see, people are going to get angry at me because I'm diagnosing something at stage 1. And I'm trying to get rid of the problem early. But everyone else wants to wait till stage 4. They want to wait till there's no shadow of a doubt. That's the thing. The difference between someone who is for Arne Slot and against Arne Slot is that the people who are for him are the kind of person that doesn't write their essay until there's 2 hours left. That's the kind of person. It's the procrastination, identification, personality trait. They're the kind of person that waits till the very last moment to do something. I'm preemptive. I want to get rid of this now. Because there is no problem that is novel now versus last season. There is not a single new issue at this football club. If you think that there is a single new issue, you do not know this team. Hey, oncology is a great metaphor. All right? That is the reference. I'm referencing cancer and how it works. You want to diagnose it at stage 1, not stage 4. You want to wait till stage 4. That's your fucking prerogative. I'm not. I'm still going to say my opinion because this is therapeutic. I get to just rant. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. Arne Slot played like a fucking moron. He went back to default settings. He had 90 minutes to look at and say, wow, we played amazing against an elite team. I need to redo that. And he said, nah. Think I'm just going to put the same guys out there, but tell them to do what they did against United. Surely that'll work. At this point, he's just the dumbest human being I've ever seen. In my opinion, He is the worst manager in Premier League history. Given the context of the situation, he has proven to be the worst manager I have ever seen. I'll give you the exact reasons why before you flip the fuck out. Number one, he won a Premier League last season. So you've proven that you could do something. Number two, he's lost 16 games, I believe it is, in the calendar year of 2025. Number three, he spent £500 million fucking pounds, and he bought the two most sought after transfer targets of the window. Number four, in 11 games, he's lost 5 in the Premier League. He has a +1 goal difference. He's conceded 17. So you went from being the champion to spending £500 million to being the worst team in the fucking league, given the context. When you put it like that, the expectation versus the product and all the context of what you put into him, it is the worst manager I've ever seen. Not to mention the fact that you get from game 1 to game 11, you've had the same exact mistakes every single game without doing a single thing to change them in the Premier League alone. Not one change. You see, people tried to tell me that we changed against Aston Villa, and they laughed at me when I told them, no, we didn't. Villa just played completely different than everyone else. Look at me now, you cocksucker. Look at me now. Yes, he did. He changed indeed. Arne Slot has proven that he has the Premier League way of playing and the Europe way of playing. And his Premier League way of playing fucking sucks absolute cock. Given the context, I firmly believe he is the worst manager I have seen. I mean, you have somehow regressed a Premier League winning side that spent £500 million to being the worst team in the league on form. Deep that shit. 7 losses in 10 fucking games. One Premier League win in like a month and 2 months? Because now we have to add the next 2 weeks. Those count. Huh? But what's the context, bro? Spurs were shit anyway. Spurs didn't win a league and Spurs didn't spend £500 million. Where's the context? Spurs fucking suck. Spurs weren't competing for anything. They won a Europa League. Who gives a shit? That's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily true. Half a reason why they were half a step quicker than us all day is because of the confidence they had. And they had that confidence because Liverpool couldn't do anything. And because Liverpool couldn't do anything, City said, you know what? I don't fear you. I'ma be me. You see, again, this is another element that no one likes to look at. No one on YouTube looks at the mental aspect of the game. If the other team isn't doing anything and you don't fear them, well, then you're going to start to get confident and start doing crazy shit. And it's going to work because you're a Premier League footballer. Simple. That fucking simple. I don't see how that's possible. I don't see Arne Slot changing. That's the thing. I think that we're gonna see Nottingham Forest and we're gonna play the same way. I don't see him changing. And I don't see the board coming after him because for some reason they believe in this. I see nothing but hell. I see hellfire and misery. And I see the only thing that can save him, maybe a Champions League. It's not even ultra-attacking football, dude. It's fucking 3 blind mice football. It's, I don't know how to play in the Prem, so I'm just going to do this. Let's throw some shit at the wall. Hopefully something sticks. They won't. City learned from the rest of the clubs. City learned that all you got to do is put 5, 6 in the middle and we're done. We're done. We're done. The reason why we're done is because we don't have off-ball movement. We don't help the ball carrier. We don't play compact football. We play stretched, dirty vagina ball. We play, dude. We are as open as a fucking 95-year-old's as a 95-year-old whore's cooch. We are just a hot dog down a hallway, wide open, riddled with fucking arthritis. It takes forever to open that door. We are atrocious. %100%. We overcommitted. We vacated the midfield. We didn't move in possession. Guys, again, I ask you every week to stop watching the ball. I ask you every week to please just watch what everyone who doesn't have the ball does. And that'll you will get all the answers. You will get all the answers. Yes, they do come with a discount. No, bro. It's like if Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips combined into one person. That's how open we are. Everyone can get a turn. Everyone gets a hit. Everyone gets a lick. Just make sure you wear your protection. Guys, it's horrendous. I mean, I just love all the narratives that I heard. And then I love shit like this from everyone's favorite Liverpool content creator. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where's he at? Where's this stupid long-haired cuck? Here we go. Look at this fucking bastard. Why can't I get his thumbnail? I don't want to show you my whole fucking algorithm. Hang on. All right, you're only going to get to see 3 videos because I don't want you seeing my whole algorithm. Suck me. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that fucking thumbnail. Bad game. It's just a bad game. Just a bad game, guys. Don't worry about it. Just a bad game. It's just a bad game. Hey, it's just a bad game. Hey, man. Liverpool just had a bad game, you know? Liverpool just had a bad game, man. You know, guys, like, we're going to come back next week. We're going to get it. Arne Slot's going to take us to victory. Arne Slot. La, 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 la. Yeah. 100%. Arne Slot. That's what you fucking sound like, you dickhead. You fucking dickhead. Get behind the fucking manager. How about you suck my dick? How about that? Get behind the manager. Fucking blow me, bro. Take your fucking hope and shove it up your fucking ass. How dare you sit here and just say hope? Hope. Hope. Did the men who stormed Normandy just hope that it would work? Did the boys who stormed the beaches of Normandy just hope that the Germans wouldn't be there? Were they just like, hey guys, I really hope, it's not going to be a fight. I really hope it's just like a nice, smooth, easy breezy invasion of Normandy. Did George Washington hope when he crossed the Delaware River? Did he just hope? Was he crossing the river? Just like, I really hope that this works. I didn't do any planning at all. I'm just hoping it works. Did Steve Jobs just hope that the Macintosh would work? Was he just like, hey, I don't know about wires and metal and shit, but let's just hope this works, right? The gimmick is, we're the mighty Liverpool. We're the best team we're the Real Madrid of England. I'm the Real Madrid of England. I'm the biggest club in this country, mate. How fucking dare you? Have you ever been to Anfield? Have you ever been there? We're the Real Madrid of England. We've got the best fans in the world. I'm kind of doing an Australian accent, but I don't care. All I hear is a dude getting a dick crammed up his fucking ass in hope that he pulls it out. That's all I fucking hear. All I hear is bullshit. The issue that I have is that no one wants to fucking articulate themselves. No one can tell me what's going on. And when I have debates with people, they just fall back on fucking straw mans. And they're just like, I just know he's going to get better. I just know because he won the Prem, he's going to get better. Yeah. I believe. Pick up Yavid. Another donut formation equals another loss. Yep, another cucketing. Welcome back. It's Sunday. Liverpool cucked again. That should be the fucking thumbnail. It's Sunday. Liverpool cucks once more. Hey, do you need a hotel? Do you need a hotel room? Do you need a cuck chair in your hotel room? Well, do I have the bald Dutchman for you? Look no further than Arne Ten Hag, Europe's greatest cuck, bending over for every team. Thank you. May I have another? That's Arne Slot. What did PSG score? PSG playing right now? Oh, wow. Good for them. I know, bro. If you can't support us when we lose, don't support us when we win. Come on, blood. Come on, Mandem. If you can't support us when we lose, then don't support us when we win. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Guys, the Prem is over. It's done. The Liverpool will not be the champions of England. It will not happen. No team loses 5 games in a season and wins the league. 0. Guys, I don't think you've deeped that. We can't drop points ever again. For the rest of the season, we cannot drop a single fucking point. A draw is a loss from here on out. A draw is not 1 point gained. It's 3 points lost. That 1 point means nothing. I should have. You know what? I'm betting against Liverpool every Prem game this season. We cannot drop points. So it's time to put all the eggs in the Champions League. That's our only hope. Play for top 4. Go for the Champions League. Or let's just bin it all and sack Slot. I think that's the best thing to do. I think we're in desperate need of a forest fire. Did you guys know that the time where a forest grows the most is directly after a forest fire? You see, it's only when everything is burned down and all the nutrients lay on the soil that the forest is able to rebirth itself at an absurd rate. Liverpool need a forest fire. We need a purge. We need a cleansing. Maybe we have a chance at something this season, but we got to burn it all down. And Arne Slot has proven that he will not shake. He will not falter. He will stay true to the course. And that course is driving this team off the fucking cliff. You see, we're headed for a threesome in hell. You got Satan and you got Jimmy Savile just waiting to fuck us. I thought of Jimmy Savile because I just watched that shit movie 28 years later. Either way, pick your villain next to Satan, and Arne Slot is the third man in. That's what we're doing. Arne Slot is the Antichrist of football. He is the antithesis of football. Liverpool are the laughingstock of Europe. Can we play you every week? Absolutely. I'll give you 3 points. Just do me a favor. Wrap up. I don't want to catch a disease. That's what Arne Slot says. Every game he just walks in and he says, you know what? I'm not trying to catch anything. So just do me a favor, double wrap that cock, and you can fuck me all you want. Big up Vida. There are some fans who love the fairy tale narrative around our club more than success. They don't want to accept Slot as a fraud because they want to live in a perfect world where everything's perfect. Well, you see, you've touched on a great point. Big up. Thank you for donating. You guys, Liverpool are guilty of being the most overly emotional fan base in the world. What we like to do is we like to play the hope game. We like to play the passion game. We like to play the emotional game, which means we ignore reality, which means that we're a bunch of cucks. Well, I'm not, but the large majority of the fan base is. Talk about not dropping back into the back three. I don't know why he doesn't drop into the back three and build up. It's not just him, bro. It's not just him. It's him and it's McAllister. But also, it's that even whoever drops, they don't move. Like, here's the issue that I have, and that what's really pissing me off about today is that I did see us drop 6 into our own half. The issue is that they all stood fucking still. So you got one half of the project right. You dropped 6 back, but then you fucked me in the ass because you didn't move. You teased me, and then you fucked me. Give me a second. Ready? Every week when I watch this club, this is how I feel. This is how I feel talking to you guys after every fucking game.
Would you mind loaning me some of your lipstick, Mom? Because I want to at least look pretty the next time you decide to f me.
Like, that's how I feel at this point. That's how I'm feeling. At least make yourself look nice if you're just going to decide to fuck me. You know, dress yourself up before you fuck me. Don't walk in here looking like a Turkish whore. Put a tie on. Don't fuck me like that. Absolutely fucking pathetic. But you know, I'm prepped. I'm prepped. I was ready for today. I was confident coming into this game because I thought Arne Slot might actually play like we did against Real Madrid. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm already ready if he doesn't. I'm ready if he doesn't. And I'm glad I was ready. Because he didn't. And 10 minutes into this game, I knew it was over. I don't even know why the fuck I went live for a watch along. I was so tired this morning. I didn't want to do it, but I did. And then once the second half came, I was like, this is just such a fucking waste of my time. These fucking this team is just so ass, dude. Shout out to Asim. This is a screen grab that he took. But I'm going to explain you my problem with it. Gravenberch is the one who drops. Okay, big up. Big up to you. You were able to identify that. Here's the problem. I still see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 City players in the midfield. And I still see 1 walking, 2 walking, 3 walking, 4 walking, 5 walking, 6 standing still. That's the issue. It isn't just about a guy dropping anymore, guys. It's about the guy dropping and the rest of the team moving. We don't fucking move. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not just the way that we play. It's the way that we move. We look like shit because we don't offer options to who has the ball. We make mistakes and we play shit passes because we feel forced to force something because there's no easy pass. What about Liverpool in the last 12 games has looked easy? Has looked second nature? What has looked easy against us every week? Defending. Defending against Liverpool is easy. Just stick 5 in the middle and you'll fuck us raw. That's all you got to do. That's it. Because you understand that we won't put enough men in the middle of the park. And if we don't put enough guys in the middle of the park, well, then we can't bypass your midfield. And if we don't bypass your midfield, well, then we're never dangerous. And if we're never dangerous, you can get risky. And if you get risky, you can score goals. $100%. Absolutely. But they can't pass it because no one shows. No one creates space. No one drops. No one drags defenders. No one plays cohesive. No one plays 1-2s. No one does triangles. Everyone just fucking jerks off. When I watch Liverpool, I watch 11 guys watching porn and just jerking off in their own little fucking corners of the pitch. Not doing shit. Not doing shit. Bro, I'm like 80% of this is on slot. Every game that passes and we see the same thing, it goes more towards slot than it does towards the players. You have to recognize that the way you're trying to play football is for fucking morons. You have to realize that you're a fucking idiot. You have to realize that you're a cuck. You see, the issue in Liverpool right now is that no one in the fan base wants to admit that we are the cucks of Europe. No one wants to admit that we go onto the pitch, we pull down our pants, we gape our asshole, and we say, fuck me. No one wants to admit that. But that's what we do every week. Because we don't change. So all you got to do is match our bet. That's it. All you got to do is match our bet. And you'll see. The one commonality between every loss we've had this season is that the other team puts 5 or 6 in the midfield. And what do Liverpool do to counter it? Nothing. And nothing. Arne Slot, what's your solution? The set pieces. The set pieces hurt us. This is our solution. You know, the long balls. I know that City played fewer long balls than any other team this season, but the long balls, you know, they have very big balls. Very big balls indeed. And the longer the balls, the harder the thrust. And I am now a Spanish. Guy's a fucking dickhead. Pick up the Vita again. Massive respect to yourself. Hey, massive respect to you. Callum and Jamie calling things out as they are. Most are just sitting on the fence and biding their time. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a fence sitter. Listen, ethnically, I'm a fence sitter. I'm a Lebanese Syrian Jew. So I'm ethnically a fence sitter. I don't need to be a fence sitter anywhere else in my life. I drew a very firm line. And I didn't change my opinion after 2 wins. I said, no. My core belief remains. I haven't seen enough. And what do you know? I'm vindicated at my own dismay because I want to be wrong. Here's the thing. Motherfuckers act like I sit here and I want to be right. People think that I want to be right. I don't want to be right. My opinions are all about how shit we are, but that's just because what I see. I don't want to be right. I want to be proven wrong every week. But every week I'm proven right. And it does feel a little bit good to know more ball than you British people who like to say, stick to American sports, Mr. Yankee Doodle Ding Dong. But unfortunately, you don't know ball. You don't know ball. Y'all have proven you don't know ball. Every damn week, every game that passes, you've proven you don't know dick. Everyone has their own opinions. Guys, did anyone say our players were shit after Real Madrid? Yes or no? Type it. Type it. 4 days ago, did anyone say we were shit? Type it. Yes or no? Yes or no? There's 106 fucking people in here. I better see 106 no's. Did anyone say that our players were shit after Real Madrid? Yes or no? Did anyone say our players couldn't pass after Real Madrid? Yes or no? Yes or no? So what changed in 4 days? What changed in 4 days? What is the fundamental difference in the 4 days that changed? What changed to make those players suck? Do you think they all got food poisoning? Do you think they all had bad water? Do you think there was maybe some mold toxicity in the hotel room? Do you think maybe the team bus was playing fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on the ride there? Or do you think they were set up to fucking fail like they always are? And what did we all agree with against Real Madrid? Well, they're set up to win today. But then once we're set up to fail, it goes back to, no, the players suck, man. These players are shit. These players are fucking shit. These players suck a dick. Oh, it was the Anfield. It was the smaller pitch and the crowd that keep the players going. The Italians, they know the football. Blow it out your fucking ass, you loser. You fucking dickhead. Well, we're worse than the Jets. We're the Lily Phillips. We get fucked every day. That's what we do, dog. We take it up the asshole. Every day, we take it up the asshole. That's how we do, though. That's how we do. We walk up and we're like, yo, you ain't wrapped. Fuck me. That's Liverpool. I mean, listen, at a certain point, you're just like, you just gotta laugh it off. You just gotta laugh it off. There are many people who owe me a significant apology for the gaslighting they perpetrated against me. Many people. Many people out there gaslighting like some of my people gaslight. If you get the joke, you get the joke. But we'll say no more there just for the sake of monetization. But a lot of people owe me a big fat I'm sorry. And if you haven't quite crossed the line yet, I don't think there's anything that can happen that'll make you cross the line. I don't think so. Because at this point, you are willfully and blissfully ignorant as a fucking cunt. You are an ignorant cunt. I'm just going to be brash here. You're a fucking pussy. If you believe in this manager, you're a blind fucking pussy. In respects to football. Obviously, I don't know who you are outside of your football opinion, but when it comes to thinking about football, you're a fucking bitch-made cuck loser. Bitch-made cuck loser. I love when people ask me, hey, who would you take? Anyone in the world. Two exceptions. He can't be Dutch, and he can't be named Ainge. I'll take anyone else. I'll take anyone else. Because, again, do you guys remember when I was talking about certainty a couple weeks ago? When we were having these conversations at the beginning and people were like, hey, who would you get? And I used that analogy of certainty. And I said, at this point, I'm very certain of what the outcomes are when we play this way. And what I need uncertainty. Do you remember that? How many of you are certain after 10 minutes how the game is going to go? How many of you after 5 minutes are certain how the game is going to go? Wouldn't you like some uncertainty in your life again? Wouldn't you like to feel as though what you're about to see is a bit of a mystery? Yeah. Are you a City fan, Ash? Yeah, we were terrible today. What are you? I don't know what fan you are, so I don't know what game you're talking about. Are you talking about today? If you're saying that we were very average against you today, bro, you're flattering me. I didn't ask you to fucking put lipstick on me. Don't flatter me so much, dog. I was fucking ass. I bent over for you, baby. I said, thank you, may I have another? And you popped me 2 more times. Bro, we were terrible, but we set up to fail. We set up to fail today. And as the game went on, you got more and more confident and you started doing more and more different things. But we set up to fail. Horrendous game plan from start to finish. 5 minutes into this game, I'm like, we ain't fucking winning this. This is the worst setup I've ever seen. We're back to old slot settings. So I got exactly what I expected 10 minutes into this game. I think like 20 minutes in, I was like, this is gonna be 4-0. Pretty sure I said that on the watch along. Probably should have been too. O'Reilly should have scored. But at least do me the common courtesy. Don't dress up before you fuck me. I ain't worth that. I'm the cuck of Europe. I don't deserve your best look. All right? And don't flatter me with you were average today. You tell me like it is. You tell me you were dog shit, you punk ass little bitch. Fucking little cuck boy. You get run over by everybody. All of England gonna have a piece of that ass at the end of the year. That's what you gotta be saying. Let me see that energy. If I'm a City fan, I'm barking. I'm barking at Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, listen, the players showing zero heart or desire, I get it. But when you put them in a position to never, ever possibly get confidence, they're going to look low energy. Like, this is the thing that people aren't understanding. And I don't get it. I'm not listening to anything. Why am I wearing headphones? I'm going to take them off. I'm tired of wearing the fucking headphones. Fucking hair. I haven't had a fucking haircut in a hot fucking minute. I got big ears. They stick out. Life sucks. Life sucks. But feel naked not wearing headphones. No, this is too weird. I got to put them back on. I can't look at myself without headphones on. It's too weird. We look like we have such little energy. And we look so out of confidence because we never get the opportunity to gain confidence in the game. We never get good spells of plays. We never create opportunities. We never do anything with the ball. So of course we look like shit. Of course there's no energy. Guys, you can only gain confidence through good play. Are you insulting me, motherfucker? Are you insulting me, motherfucker? But listen, bro, I think that in Arnie Slot's eyes, I don't think that like we did that all like that much wrong. He applauded our second half. I don't think in the eyes of Arnie fucking Cuck. I'm calling him Arnie Cuck. He is Arnie Cuck from henceforth. Arnie Cuck didn't see an issue with the second half. In fact, he actually applauded our second half. Just like how Arnie Cuck thought that we played better against United than we did against Villa. Arnie Cuck is a fucking moron. Arnie Cuck is blind. Arnie Cuck needs to get the fuck out of my football club. I don't care what the stretch of games is anymore. Arnie Slot could win. Arnie Cuck could win this league. I want him out. I want him gone. The only thing that's going to change my mind is this same style of play just starts eviscerating everyone 5-0. That's it. This style of play from henceforth has to be so convincing that I'm smashing teams 5-0 every week. Every week. Bro, the motherfucker had the gall to talk about a set piece goal. Suck my dick, you bald fucking Dutch piece of shit. His name is Arnie Cuck. I'm going to do a stream tomorrow, and I'm going to say, Arnie Cuck, Liverpool's man. We still suck. That's going to be the title. Arnie Cuck, Liverpool's man. We still suck, fat cock. I don't think I could put cock in the title. I'm not sure if I can put cuck in the title either. But we don't give a shit about the algorithm. Bro, there's no problem that I saw this season that didn't exist last year. Not one. Not one unique problem this season to last season. Not one. They are all the same, my G. They are all the same. Every problem existed a year ago. I'm sorry. 8 months ago. Motherfuckers want to gaslight. This is why I can't have conversations with people, because people can't view the game from bottom up. They can only view it from top down. And it's like talking to a wall. We could never come to fundamental agreements on football because we don't view the game the same. And we don't view the game the same because you don't pay attention. This is why people get angry. To say Arne slot now, to say Arne cuck out now would mean that you were wrong. So you would have to admit that you're wrong. So you've made that stance and you've kept it. And you're a pussy and you won't see what your eyes tell you. You know, you're like one of those fucking sheep from 1984. You know, don't believe your eyes. Ignore your eyes. Ignore your eyes. That's who you are. You're one of the sheep. Be a sheep. Go over there. I found a nice patch of grass for you to herd. Eat your fucking grass and shut the fuck up. People acting like they just woke up. Bitch, I don't give a shit if you just woke up. I've been out the Matrix for a hot fucking minute. Welcome to the club. Suck a dick. Get working. Get no sympathy from me. I was wrong about today, though. But at the same time, I was only wrong because I was expecting a completely different approach. And what I got was like diarrhea on burnt toast, sprinkled with fucking jizz, and a ghost pepper on top. So it's burning, and it tastes like shit, and it's disgusting. And it's hard on the mouth. Pause. Either way. No. Not with the way, I mean, we don't play with the midfield, so no. It just, it really pains me that this man is robbing all of these players of a year of their life. This man is robbing Mohamed Salah of a year. Mohamed Salah is so close to 200 goals. He's not going to get it. He's robbing Virgil van Dijk of one of his latter years. He's robbing Isak of one of the years of his prime. He's robbing Ekitike. He's robbing Kirkes. He's robbing Frimpong. He's robbing every single one of these guys, and so is the club. They're robbing these players of a season. A crime has been committed. Our players have been robbed of a year of their lives. But of course, I say this, and people say, stop being a drama queen. Stop going so crazy. You're being dramatic. You don't know ball. You're an American. Have you ever been to Anfield before? Hey. Big up to you, Mac. I'm finishing up anyway. I just wanted to go live now so that I didn't feel obligated to go live this week. It's peak, boys. It's fucking peak. Ain't nothing gonna work for this fucking team. We are surely and truly fooked. Don't listen to anyone who wants to talk about any sort of league, anything. There ain't nothing left in this league. Nobody wins this league with 5 losses. And Liverpool can't drop another point the rest of the season. Liverpool have to win 28 straight games, 27 straight games in a row, just to have a chance. Just to have a chance at winning this league, we got to go on a 27-game win streak from what we've seen. What a catastrophic fucking failure. What a pathetic fucking institution. What a pathetic executive board. What a pathetic fucking bald Dutch cunt. Robbing us. Yeah, but here's the problem, Chris. If he wins the UCL, he gets to stay. Nah, I need this guy gone. Anyway, we're gonna call it there. It's been an hour, 10 minutes. We streamed earlier. It's like 4 hours on the day. It's too much. It's too much to sit here and call him a cuck over and over and over and over and over. Well, let's just end it with my favorite clip. What do we say, huh? Let's just end it with the way to summarize my opinion in 14 seconds. Let's do it like this.
All right, gold member. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
I'm intolerant of people who are intolerant of other people's cultures. And fuck the Dutch. Fuck Arne Slot, the bald bastard. Maybe we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see. But it's an international break, so we're not going to stream as much as we were beforehand. But I appreciate you guys being here with me. Appreciate you guys sending love in the chat. Thank you to the super chatters. Javid, Vita. And Vita's got some deep-ass pockets. Vita again. Big up to y'all. Appreciate you. We'll be back. And remember, Liverpool still fucking suck. It's Sunday. We're cucks. And we still suck. Thank you, Arne.